So today we are working on a photo from, I believe this is from Sean. Yes, it is. Thank you, Sean, for submitting your awesome photo of this woman here in the fields. So let's get straight into it. So I am in Lightroom as usual. Let me make some space here. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to start off right away, as I usually do. Let's go down here, move through those. Okay, that made quite a difference. It looks like there's some definite correcting going on. I'm going to leave it as it is because this kind of like enlarges her and makes her look wider than I'm sure she normally is. So I'm going to do that. That makes her look thin. Okay, let's see here. We are going to do subject right away. Look at that. The power of AI, people, I'm telling you. Okay. And I think she's too warm, so I'm going to cool her off. Something a little bit more natural. It's probably too much. It's like, okay, there we go. Let's see what I did there. Yeah, there we go. I actually like her hat. Oops, in the mask, it got some of her hat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the minus brush. And let's take that hat. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to right click and then do duplicate and invert. And that selects the field. And I want to warm it up because I want this grass to be more orangey. More orange. So like that would probably be too much. But yeah, I think right there is fine. Let's see if I bring some. I want these to be more purple, but I think I'll just mess with the purples. I won't mess with the whole image. Let's see. That's kind of nice. Like, actually, I don't mind it, but it's a little bit extreme. Like, who said that? Our last photo we had, I'm forgetting his name, but he said my edit was extreme to him. So do some extreme editing here. Okay, for that, I'm going to leave it like that. And actually, I forgot to do some things with her. I want to bring some softness in there. You can see. And then whiten her up. And I still think she's very, very colorful, so I'm going to bring down the saturation just a little bit. Okay. All right, now I'm going to do a radial filter and give her a splash of light. There we go. I'm going to duplicate and invert that and then bring it down just a little bit. All right, that's too much. Oh, actually, now I'm looking at it, I want this to be more on her. I didn't get her head. So, right about there. Let me bring it in not so wide, actually. There we go. Okay, I'm going to delete that one and then invert this one. Okay. Okay, go back and then brighten her up. There we go. I actually think, oh, here it's too dark now. Okay, just a little bit. Like, it's so subtle that you can't even, honestly, I don't even think I could tell. But yeah, it's just a little bit. Actually, I'm just going to delete it. Like, I prefer it without it. Okay. But I will brighten her up a little bit right there. All right. That's pretty good. It's looking good so far. I haven't even messed with it. I usually do these a little bit later. I usually go down here and bump this up to around 20 and 25. Let's see how it looks. That looks pretty good. Okay. I'm not going to mess with these. Let's see. That makes the grass a little bit more yellow. No, I'm going to leave it how it is because I don't want that to be the focus. I want her to be the focus. So what I'm going to do though is I want to bring those, like this purple, I want to make that pop a little bit more. Let me see here. There we go. Saturation purple. Huh, maybe that's not purple. So what I'll do is I'll just use this and it will tell me what it is. Orange, what? Okay, so this is going to be interesting because I want to bring this up but I don't want this to be super saturated. So what I'm going to have to do is my trusty brushes and masks over here. So I'm going to bring a brush in, and I'm going to bump up the saturation. Where's my saturation? And then I'm going to make it more magenta, bring out those purples. And it's not an auto mask, so we'll do like here, and we'll get these areas. Wherever I see that, get out of here. And this is just the first pass. I'm going to go and edit. It's kind of a little too obvious, but I'll go through and edit this in a second. A little bit of purple in here, I can see it. Okay, so that kind of looks really bad because it's just too obvious, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'll probably take away the tint, yeah. And let's see what this is doing. Oh, but it's making it more orange, so I don't want that. So I think I'll just mess with the tint. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to invert that, right? I'm going to take away the subject. And then now it has all the spots that I didn't color purple. And I think it's a little bit too orangey. So I'm going to bring the saturation down. There we go. Right about there. All right. There's all the masks combined. You can see actually the grass just went a little bit more orange. She looks completely different. I mean, look at her. I mean, she's very orange here. It's a little bit dark. And then, boom, brighten her up. And then this, I actually like the original purple there. It's more purple, where this is, I think I know why. And I think it's because in the beginning, the original mask was that this one. I brought up the temperature to make everything more warm. So let me see if I put a 1 here and then make that 0. Okay, that actually looks a little bit better. So what I'll do is I will choose the non-purple stuff. Let's see if I warm that up a little bit. That's probably too much. Because this is like too whitish, I guess I could say, not enough color. This is getting there, and then we're in too much color here. So I'll just bring it back a little bit. Let's just say like 12 right there. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Now, some of the purple is too blotchy, like it just looks like I took a brush and I went over it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the minus brush, make it bigger, and then bring down the flow, and then go in there and just kind of make it look more natural. I'm going to take away down here. This is too, just a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then here, same thing, just a little bit. Come in here, make it look more natural again. Now what the flow does is, if you watch, if I put my flow all the way up, one swipe will take away what I did. You see that difference right there? All right. Whereas if I bring the flow down, it's going to take multiple swipes to really get all of it out. And you can see the difference there. So that looks pretty good. That looks good. A little bit too much back here. Let's bring it down a little bit. And then you can see, I don't know if I can't really make this big, but you can see how there's like shades of gray in there. That just means I went over it with a lower flow. And I didn't completely take it out. So it's not like just a white or black mask, because there's an opacity to it, if that makes sense. I'm just going in and trying to make it look a little bit more natural. There we go. That's okay. So if we look at what I did, again, let me put this to 1 so you can see the difference. There's before and after. Very, very subtle. That's good. It looks more natural that way. Okay. And honestly, I think I'm done. Like, I don't want to do too much. Like with people, I don't want to over edit, make it all crazy. And if you look at the before, I think I don't know, this is a CR2 file, which means Canon. It's already pretty contrasty. Um, so I wouldn't need, I don't even, I feel like I don't need to go in and, like, I don't want that. It just looks like how it already did. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, I don't even need to do any of these things. It's already got, um, let me see, let me just mess with a few things, but I think I'm good. So let me brighten this up. Just go just a tad bit more, 0.25. So there we go. Okay. I think this, yeah, I just needed to brighten up the exposure. That's about it. You can see the difference. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna call it a day. All right, thank you for watching. Sorry for all the rambling. Um, it's pretty late where I'm at. I'm trying to be kind of quiet. So thanks for watching. You can see I didn't do much. This was a really easy edit. I mean, already it was a great photo. Just needed to brighten things up and put the attention on her. And then that's about it. No, I'm not even, I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, I'm done. All right, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Sean, for submitting your photo. And if you guys have a photo that you want to follow along with, send it to us and show us what you got. And we will be more than happy to edit it for you and see how your edit came out as well. So there you go. Before, no, before, after. All right, enjoy, guys.